Little bird nest here, made from baling string. It's the type of netting that they put on those round bales, like these over here. Actually, it's pretty good nest building material that ain't natural and is still litter. They could get tangled up in there and die too. It's really not good stuff. It does eventually rot away, but it takes a very long time. The sun will break it down after a while. In it goes. Whew, it's getting too hot for this. Just about done. I should have, before I throw all these sticks on there, they burn in half and fall out of the barrel. You gotta keep shoveling them in with the pitchfork. I should have moved it a little ways away from that railroad tie. Those things get going, they got all that oil in them. They're hard to put out. I'll keep it wet and make sure that don't happen. But just about done with this. Tell you what, that cottonwood, it was like this one. It's got branches at the top that are dead, and of course that whole tree was dead. I've had a couple people say, well, you should have cut that down and you put a flower pot on top of it. And you're probably right, it's leaning, but I keep telling folks that we live in what's considered the high desert. It's hot. All the shade we can get is kind of needed. I really hate to cut down any trees until it's absolutely needed. And that one, I think it's pretty solid. The top part's dead, but if it does fall, I don't think it can really hit anything, hopefully. But, all these twigs, man, that took some doing. I still got some to scrape up. But these big ones here, these are roots off of this, what is it, willow tree. But this is taking actually a lot more time than I expected. And this little sea-size saw, this thing, like I said, it's pretty dang handy for little stuff like this. It's great. It's got that pruning limb pole, so you can cut things up over your head. I got a whole wagon load of small sticks and things, or firewood. Anything wrist size and bigger. Some of the stuff on the bottom's a little bit bigger. But, cottonwood, it makes lousy firewood. It doesn't burn very well. It puts a lot of ash in the stove. as somebody pointed out, it smells. It kind of smells like a doggone outhouse, but it smells like pee, you know. But if you mix that in with some pine and some other stuff, it burns okay. And it's right here in the yard. A wheelbarrow or wagon barrel full of wood like that. That'll last us probably a day and help keep the house. Not the greatest of firewood, like I said. This wagon don't want to stay put. But it'll burn. And you mix in some pine, it'll be just fine. So out of that tree, got these big rounds with the lighter colored bark. That one I didn't get sawn all the way through. This stuff here, this was unsplittable firewood. I figured heck with it, I'll just use it for the fire pit. And this stuff here, that'll be used for the fire pit too. But Keith, I mean, it was awful doggone nice of him. He split from about here up is lodgepole, or here down I mean is lodgepole. From here up is that cottonwood tree that he split and stacked. Doggone nice of him. Good guy. But anyway, between that and then I stuck a couple more little sticks and branches here and there just to scatter them out a little bit. Like I say, this little stuff is not good for much, but it'll put out a little bit of heat. A lot of ash, but a little bit of heat. And it's right here in the yard. If I don't cut and stack it, I'd have to burn it in the outside fire pit or maybe in that burn barrel over there like I'm doing. And if I gotta burn it or get rid of it anyway, why not burn it in the house? Stay warm this winter. It's, like I say, it's not the best, but you take what you get, by golly. Hot as it is, it's time for a beer. So, beer up in Montana is cheaper than it is in Idaho, at least our part of Idaho. I think maybe for the tax reason. I don't know why, but it's quite a little bit cheaper. And so last doctor appointment up there in Hamilton, I bought some, and I gotta say, look at this. I've never heard of this before. Keystone Light Apple. It's not very good. It doesn't taste like beer, and it doesn't taste like apple juice. It just tastes, well, weird. It's not that bad, but I think it would be really good to put in a yellow jacket trap, because, you know, the yellow jacket hornets, they like beer and they like apple juice, and you got both in one quick and easy package. I'm not gonna buy it again, but I don't know. I've had worse beer, but I've definitely had a lot better too. We don't have enough water for grass, so all this stuff here, it's kind of a, well, I don't know what it is. It's a weed of some sort. Looks like this here. Grows really low to the ground. And this spring, from a little distance, it looked actually pretty good. It was, you know, low growing. It looked like maybe kind of a short grass, but it's not a grass. I mean, it's awfully dry, awfully dry. And I'm afraid that this summer we're going to have forest fires. I had a text on my phone saying that they're calling for thunderstorms and a high probability of forest fires. And I hope not. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Well, we've been trying to, I fired up the lawnmower and I mowed down all those weeds close as I could get them, and I don't know, try to clean up as much brush and stuff as we can around the house. We're quite a ways above the timber line, so I'm not really that worried about it. I mean, people's houses burned down right there in town, but that barn, I don't know if I talked about that. a barn down the road caught on fire. I don't remember, the 12th, something like that. And it's still standing, but it ain't good for nothing. It's going to have to be torn down. Poor guy lost a tractor in there too. But, you know, you can only do what you can do and hope for the best. So that's life in Idaho. And, you know, I keep telling people that we do live in the desert. We're not, you know, you don't think of desert and you think of Idaho, but it is where we live. We're right on the edge. You know, there's got to be an edge between the desert and the mountains and the timber someplace. Well, that's where we are. Anyway, folks, today is Sunday, which means they are roping here in about an hour. Time to water and plow. See you tomorrow. Bye.